For me, it was a light bulb moment when I learned that my law firm was a business. Like, I was just running around doing everything until that point. My father-in-law said to me, I want you to imagine that one day you're going to sign up a client, never meet the client, the case is going to go through the system, and at the end of the case, you're going to get a check for that client, and you're never going to have met that client. And I remember the lunch as clear as day, and I said, what are you smoking? There is no possible way that is going to happen. God, was I wrong. That vision, like, I did not have it. I did not believe it. And it is my reality now. And I told the story today when Gino said, bring your executive team, and I didn't have one. Like, I was just running around doing everything until that point. And then all of a sudden it was a light bulb. And then when I walked out of that meeting, I was 50% freed up, because just by setting up an org chart, I had never heard of an org chart. Just by setting up a proper org chart, I was 50% freed up to blow up my firm in a good way. Bring, cases and people and ideas. And I always had ideas, right? I have a lot of ideas. But I never had a team to help me implement the ideas. We all have ideas that we don't do. You guys all have 5 things that you want to do that you can't do because you're too busy. You don't have the talent to delegate it to, right? You all have things you want to do. So if you find those people to delegate the stuff you shouldn't be doing, right? You shouldn't be running around. I don't know if you do, Doug, get traffic tickets anymore for $250, but you shouldn't be, right? And if you were doing wasted time, small items, you either hire an associate to do it or you refer those cases out, and it frees you up to take those bigger cases and to do those other projects that you want to get to. That's kind of how I built my thing. I kept delegating, and literally now I have almost nothing on my plate. So I get to, like, if an idea comes up and it's interesting to me, I can do it. If a new charity, if a wrongful conviction case comes across, a book idea, you name it, I can do it. It's wild freedom. It's wild.